Welcome back to the 19th installment of Unsolicited Takes, the takes you never asked for. Tonight I'm here with Keegan
What's up?
and Julian.
Good evening.
And we've got an assortment of NFL things on our agenda here today. Um, First of all, going to be starting off with the little chunk of news that we've gotten recently. Not much, but Geno Smith has been in the news for some unfortunate reasons. Um, I'm not even going to speak on the details because I'm not too aware. Keegan, my insider here, has done some research and he has more on it. What have we seen here with Geno Smith exactly?
So, this is all alleged. So, allegedly, it is an assault investigation. The claims of assault on a female. Uh, Apparently, though, the it's not like an open case. So they're like looking into it, but there's no like active and like case that's open against Gino for this assault case. So I don't know what happened. There's apparently a video out there of a female saying that Gino allegedly put his hands on her. But yeah. Just
Allegedly.
the
Again,
Jets
here at
quarterback.
Unsolicited Takes, we don't like to speak too much on these allegations. They've just seemingly come up a lot in this offseason. But it does affect teams whether you like it or not. And this team in particular has been not so hot, I guess, on the potential of drafting Sorsby in the supplemental draft. Although it looks like their current options here might be a off the field issue riddled Geno Smith or Cade Klubnik, both of which are not great options. And I don't know if Sorsby's all that much better than Klubnik in general. Like I think the idea of Sorsby is probably better than what he would be walking into the NFL with less experience than he should have. But what do you guys think the Jets are going to be able to cook here?
I mean, I don't know. They've kind of continuously just backed themselves into corner after corner at quarterback, it seems. I think, you know, if all the Geno stuff resolves, I think they just go with Geno. If it doesn't, and then, let's say he's suspended or whatever else happens, then, I think you kinda just run with Klubnik. I mean, you took him in the draft. I know Sorsby wasn't in the draft, so he wasn't there to take, but, I think you just go ahead and unless through training camp, they really haven't liked what they've seen to the point where they'd be willing to take a chance on him, but, I mean, I feel like you probably just go with Klubnik or you try to sign, like, a free agent. I don't know if you necessarily wanna take a chance on, like, Sorsby with I mean, Gino just is going through his own issues right now. I don't know if you want to immediately
Allegedly.
take another quarterback who's also going through issues less severe, of course, but
Not allegedly.
not allegedly. He is confirmed to have gambled. So, I mean, you know,
Yeah, I think
And
if I'm the
gambled is
Jets,
being used loosely there. He is quite addicted.
yeah. I think if you're the Jets, if the Geno stuff is like resolved, you obviously rock with Geno and have Cade as your backup. If something does happen to Geno, then you probably get Cade ready to start, and then like however many games Geno's suspended or like whatever comes of this. Uh, and then as far as like Sorsby goes, even if Gino does get like suspended or whatever, I don't think the Jets should give up more than like a third round pick for him. Like after the third round, I would say yeah, go for it if you're the Jets, obviously. But like third is probably the max that I would be willing to give up for Sorsby because it's like Sorsby does have his own issues, and like to me, it's a lot more detrimental to the team than what Gino has allegedly done. We don't even know if this is real or not. But yeah. if worse comes to worse, you can just give up a 3rd-round pick for Sorsby, prepare him, for next year whenever Gino's gone, and Cade could just go back to being a backup.
Overall, it sounds like the Jets are bound to be pretty terrible this season, which kind of follows what they usually do, unfortunately.
I think their defense could
Um,
be good, but yeah, their offense is going to be a mess once again.
yeah, I mean, if you never have a quarterback, especially a quarterback that's there for longer than like 2 seasons
And trust me, I know.
starting,
Like a season at this point.
yeah. Speaking of quarterbacks, and speaking of just bad quarterbacks, the Browns
Now
are taking calls on
this is your
Shador.
dude, man.
I was never sold on him being stuck in Cleveland, man. If he can get out of Cleveland. But that's not really the issue here. The issue is, why would the Browns do that? Unless they just feel like super pressured into starting Deshaun. And Deshaun's gonna like fuck up the program if he doesn't get started. But like, I don't know. Unless their plan is to draft Sorsby, start Deshaun, let him play out his contract, and get value back for Shador. But I mean,
See, but like, what value can they get back for Shador? I mean, like,
hey, man,
they drafted him in like what, the
he's a
5th
Pro
round?
Bowler.
So okay, well,
Tyler Huntley is
I, d-
also a
I
Pro
don't I
Bowler.
don't see a team giving up more than like a 4th rounder for him. So
Nah, man. Come on. Especially a team like the Jets or something. Imagine the Jets do have the worst of the worst. They're giving up at least a third.
I think they'd rather just tank for Arch at that point.
Yeah, that's
Arch ain't
also
coming
another
over.
thing the Jets could do. And like hell, the Browns could do it too, but like if you're the going back to the Jets real quick. So if Gino is suspended, whatever, you start Cade, and then you wouldn't even have to put in a pick for Sorsby. You can just tank out the season and get Arch, for next year.
Bro, if I'm fucking Garrett Wilson, I'm demanding a trade week 8.
I'm surprised
I'm
he
tired of
hasn't
this
done
shit.
that.
I'm
I
fucking
would have done this
tired.
shit fucking 3 years ago.
You traded Sauce, you traded Quinn, and traded me, motherfucker. Please.
Him and Brees definitely should have been like, well, since you're getting rid of everybody, just go ahead and get rid of me.
I mean, Brees
Breeze was
kind of
just trying to get
tried, but I
paid,
think he
man.
was just trying to fish for money.
Yeah, I
So
think he was just worried about getting paid. And I think he knows he could get paid the most from the Jets.
But the Shador stuff, I don't know. Cleveland's just being Cleveland, man. Like I really don't know what else it is. Like
I
you're
think it's just
giving,
Deshaun Watson's
yeah,
like grip of his contract on this
pause.
franchise. I know, but
Cleveland's
he
gonna
likes gripping.
brown, you know.
I mean,
All right.
I can't really hate being in a division with this organization because they are ran fucking terribly.
Yeah, that's how the Titans have been for a while, but now, I mean, we don't really have too many Neanderthals. But enough shitty quarterback, shitty team talk. Little thing I saw on Sleeper earlier today was a post that said, if you could erase one play from NFL history, what play would it be? And we all made our individual lists, but they all kind of came out with some similar answers. So we're gonna start off with our most shameful, need to be reversed play in our history of
The
watching
most,
football, which would be the Saints, or I guess Rams defensive pass interference that never was
the no pass
against the
interference
Saints.
call in the
And
20s. Was that 2017?
Yep,
yeah, Roby Coleman,
Yeah.
NFC Championship.
yeah, blew his ass up. Probably a whole real life second before the ball arrived. Everybody saw it. Everybody had the same reaction to this play. It was sort of the opposite effect of the OBJ catch, where everybody just kind of froze and like, yelled. But everybody saw this shit and was just like pain and anger, even if you weren't a fan of the team. It's just a very frustrating moment from a fan, and the fact that they couldn't even correct it. Like, they even knew it was wrong in the moment, and they just couldn't do anything. Which I guess did cause them to have like the like reviews more in detail, but
Yeah, so
It
they
should have been
implemented
done.
the ability to challenge non-pass interference calls for like a season because the refs never overturned any. So they're like,
Yep.
yeah, we'll just get rid of this, which
Yeah.
in my opinion was stupid. But
And the significance of it is really that it robbed Drew Brees of another Super Bowl run, which
I think
could have submitted him higher in the all-time ranks.
I think moreover, it kind of robbed us of way fucking better Super Bowl. We would have
Yeah.
had Brady versus Breeze in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and instead we
We
got
would have had
probably the
we
worst
would have
Super Bowl.
had Manning versus Breeze and then Breeze versus Brady, which like for Breeze, that's like if those are your two Super Bowls, those are like all timers right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he's already probably top 5 all time, but you give him even that Super Bowl trip, but a Super Bowl win, man, we're talking top 3. All right, based off skill and accolade. He also got robbed of an MVP, but we won't talk about that. Do you guys have another play
Uh,
that should be reversed?
Staying with the Saints real quick, the next year, whenever they played Minnesota, the Minneapolis Miracle happened where Marcus Williams went for the hit stick on Stephon Diggs as he was catching the ball and completely missed instead of just trying to wrap him up and tackle him. So that's another one because Steelers would have went on to play the Eagles in the conference championship with a backup quarterback in Nick Foles, and
You
who
said
knows
Steelers
how
versus the Eagles.
what?
The Saints.
Oh, Saints
Thanks.
versus Eagles.
Bro's trying to put his fucking Steelers in the Super Bowl.
I know. But yeah, that's another one where, Saints probably could have gave the Eagles a better fight than the Vikings did because it's Case Keenum as
Yeah.
quarterback for the Vikings that season.
I mean, my main thing is that, like, as somebody who lived in Louisiana and would have wanted the Saints and Drew Brees to get that, I also think that Stephon Diggs, like, that was aura before aura, when he threw the helmet off in the end zone, after, like, because, it does take some skill. I mean, he did completely blow the hit stick. Should have just fucking tackled him.
No,
But,
Diggs was dead to rights. Like there was no reason why Williams should have missed a tackle on him.
yeah, like, he kind of spun off him a little bit, kept his footing, ran all the way down the sideline, threw the fucking helmet off. That was before he was fucking tweaked and geeked, so it was extra aura.
And it was a great call by Joe Buck too. That's probably the best like football call that I've heard, like NFL wise, in my lifetime. Nothing's gonna beat the
Yeah.
Iron Bowl call.
Yeah,
We're
Julian,
gonna
do you
win
have
a
one?
football game. Yeah. I was going to say the Broncos safety in the Super Bowl. I think that was just kind of like a tone setter for the entire. And to be fair, that's not like these aren't just like no calls and stuff like that. This is just like plays we would reverse, like to change NFL
Are you
history.
talking about Seahawks Broncos?
Yeah, because I think if that doesn't happen, then I think with that happening, I think the whole momentum of the game was just taken, like it took the wind out of the Broncos' sails, and
Hey, they got fucking stomped on,
I
man.
mean they just got fucking absolutely obliterated after
Rolled
that.
up and
So
smoked.
I think it would have been a better Super Bowl overall. Like, I'm not saying the Broncos definitely would have won, but that was a really good
No.
team, and Peyton was like leading the charge, so it gets Peyton potentially another Super Bowl. But if nothing else, it just is a more competitive and fun to watch game. So
Yeah, I mean, that definitely would have, like, changed how they open the game up, especially whenever you, like, plan out your first, like, few drives, especially going into the Super Bowl. But I think the Seahawks are going to win that shit no matter what, man. I think that's why the Broncos beat the Panthers, is because the Panthers weren't as complete of a team as the Seahawks. And so that's why the Broncos were able to beat them. But I think the Seahawks were definitely the best team in the league back then, man.
I just remember watching it like happen. Center snaps the ball, and then that shit just not even anywhere
Yeah,
close.
they definitely, the lights are too bright. And Peyton's pretty tall too. And that shit went fucking way over him.
That was a New York Super Bowl, huh? I think
Yeah,
it
I
was.
think so.
Yeah, I think that was Super Bowl 50, I believe.
No,
Super
Super Bowl
Bowl 50
50 was the
was.
Oh, no,
Panthers.
that was Panthers Broncos. You're right. You're right.
I think it was like 48 or something maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those are pretty good. I think we all have our personal ones that, for our own team's sake, we wish
Yeah,
would have gone a different direction.
What's your Texan one, Kim?
My Texan one was, see, this one is kind of like yours, Julian, because looking back, we did end up getting obliterated by the Chiefs. But the divisional game, Texans Chiefs, Watson versus Mahomes, in the second quarter, like going into halftime, Bill O'Brien called a fake punt. Maybe it was the third quarter, but he called for a fake punt. It was like a snap to Justin Reed, and it was turnover on downs. And the Chiefs scored, I think, in 2 plays after, and they had just scored on the previous drive. And so, like you were saying, it kind of just fucked up the whole momentum of the game. And we went from being up 2 scores, going into halftime looking pretty good, to almost tied up, and then yeah, they just kind of shit on us from there. And that was more a Bill O'Brien thing than just a one play sort of thing. But I think that if we would have just punted there, played good defense, we managed the game, beat the Chiefs. Chiefs never go all the way. But that's just me. You guys got one? You guys got some pain?
The 2017 Steelers versus Patriots game where the refs robbed us of a Jesse James touchdown. That would have made us the 1 seed that year in the playoffs.
I do remember that pretty vividly.
Yeah, that shit. That was pretty much the nail in the coffin for the Killer Bees, because I'm pretty sure we trade AB either that off season or the next off season, and then I think that might be the off season that Lev Bell was a free agent too. So yeah, it was pretty much just the downfall of the Killer Bees Steelers. We got belt by the Jags in the divisional that year.
I was trying to think for like the Chargers if there was one that kind of like stuck out that like I can vividly remember like watching the game and like being like really pissed off beyond like all the rest. I mean, I think of the 63-21 Raiders game, but I mean honestly, I don't wish that game never happened because that's the game that got Staley fired, so I wouldn't change that game for anything. I mean, outside of that, I don't know. Probably
Gotta
just
be one of the Herbert blunders.
yeah,
In the
probably just like
playoffs.
the playoff Herbert games. But like, I mean, like, there's nothing to really overturn. I just wish we didn't throw the interceptions. You know what I mean? So
Fair, very fair. Overall, hindsight's 2020. Can't look back on the past. It will only bring you pain. Um, on a more positive note, we're gonna be moving on to active guys in the league right now that we think could be considered top 10 all time at their position. And it doesn't have to be like go, rank the top 10 that you have and see if they'd fit in there, but just kind of like eyeball test, all time greats at that position. This guy, is he good enough to be in there? And that's kind of the determining factor here. So I think we're gonna go team by team here. Is that how we're doing this?
yeah, I mean, just quickly. I mean, there's obviously going to be teams that don't have anybody. So I mean, it's going to be kind of like a skim through, probably.
All right. Do you guys have anybody for it's the Cardinals, right?
Yeah, and fuck no.
No, I mean, if we're talking like top 5 all time, no. I mean top 10 all time at their position, no.
Yeah, I don't think they have anybody close. right now.
I mean, Love's too young to tell. Like, I mean, could he? Sure, he probably has the potential, but like, I mean, dude, he hasn't played a snap
No,
yet.
yeah,
So
no. I'm saying like based on what they've done in their career, would you put them in the top 10 like either right now or like if they're kind of old, say like 30, like in
I
the next
mean,
2-3 years, do you think they'll do enough to like put themselves in the top 10?
no. I mean, the closest that they have is probably like Buda Baker or Calais Campbell, but I don't think any or either of them scratch like top 10 all time for their position.
I thought Campbell went back to the Ravens.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah,
So I
he
mean,
was
it's
on
even
the
less so.
Ravens. Um, yeah, no, I don't think so. How about the Falcons? I
Probably
don't
not.
think
I mean,
so.
right now Bijan has the best shot, but
Bijan,
he's going into
Yeah,
what, his 4th year, 3rd year.
yeah. I mean, he could fucking Todd Gurley his shit, God forbid.
yeah. I mean, he could be like he could be like AP, where he's a running back, where like he has a couple of like really, really, really like historic seasons, and then like hopefully he ends up bouncing around maybe or finds a home somewhere other than the Falcons that'll actually utilize him. Um, so and then become an all-timer. I could see that happening. AP did that, so
Baltimore Ravens. Lamar, Derrick Henry.
I think
Are
right
these
now
guys top 10 or will they be in the next 2-3 years?
I
the
think Derrick
one with
Henry
the
will.
top 10.
I think
Running
Derrick
backs all
Henry's
time.
getting up to top 10, man.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he could be top 10 by the end of his
Oh yeah,
career.
he's up there for rushing yards now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And I
could
mean, he's
see
just been
him.
doing it at a high level his whole career so far.
him.
Let me check how many 1,000-yard rush. I mean, he's got to have.
Lamar is the real question. And Calais Campbell for that matter. Is Calais Campbell a fucking
Top 10 interior D line.
I don't think so.
I think he's
I
like
don't
top
think so.
15, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's just been like doing it for a while at this point.
Lamar's got 2 MVPs, no Super Bowls, Offensive Player of the Year,
So Derrick
some
Henry
All
has
Pros.
7,000-yard plus rushing seasons, and one of them is a 2,000-yard, and one of them is almost a 2,000-yard. So I
I
mean,
would say realistically, like stats paired with looking at their actual skill on the field, Derrick Henry's got to be top 10, man. Or if
yeah,
he's not, he will be in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Lamar is probably like top 20 right now for like quarterback all time. If he can like win another Super Bowl or like
Win
win
a
a Super
Win
Super
a
Bowl
Bowl.
Super
or
Bowl.
win another MVP, I think
Yeah,
he'll probably get in.
See, I think he
agreed.
would need to do. I think he would kind of need to do both, or like almost do both to get into like top 10. But then again, I mean, like we've got Breeze, like
But if you add in the rushing shit he does, I think it might be enough to get him in there.
that's true. Because I mean, I've got Breeze top 5, and he doesn't have any MVPs and only won one Super Bowl. And Lamar's already got an MVP. Let's say he wins a Super Bowl.
He's got two
Theoretically, he should
MVPs.
be higher, but Breeze also has like the records to go with it. Like Lamar, like he's got the rushing record, so I think that's probably his case.
What do you guys think about the Buffalo Bills?
Uh,
Hell nah,
is
dude.
Von Miller still on their team? He's like
I
the
don't
only
think
one
so.
that's got a shot. But
I don't
even
Josh
then,
think
I
he
don't
Allen,
think.
is.
maybe. Like, yeah, I mean, he's gonna have the
No,
Bills are gonna have to have some very successful seasons over the next
Josh
couple of
Allen got
years.
one MVP, no rings. Fuck no.
I mean, it's the same as Lamar.
Lamar's got. Does he not have two MVPs? Am I
Oh
tripping?
yeah, no, he does. He does have
Or does he
two.
only have
My
one?
bad. I think he has two. He
Okay.
won back to back, did right?
Yeah, and he's him. So no Bills. No. How about the Carolina Panthers?
Fuck no,
No,
Well,
absolutely
damn.
not.
How about the Chicago Bears?
no.
Fuck no.
Also feeling a no there too.
I
How
mean,
about oh
uh,
god, oh
maybe
god.
like one of their interior linemen, like on
Do I
offense.
still have Kevin Byard? Kevin Byard might be like top 50.
I thought he signed. somewhere else.
I think he did.
Yeah, I mean Joe Tooney. I mean he's been to how many Super Bowls in the last like
We'll give him top 20. Give
8
him top
years?
25.
I
I
don't
just
know,
feel like
man.
offensive lineman is going to be like a tough spot to say they're top 10 because
'Cause
of
there's
all the
so many.
gods that used to
Yeah.
play this game.
Yeah, but I mean like how many Super Bowls has he been to in a row at this point, or like what is the stat?
Come on, man. He is got Keegan.
He went to like 5 straight and won like 3, I think.
If wins aren't a
Yeah.
QB stat, then they're definitely not a fucking
I
guard
know,
stat.
but like he's a good guard like on top of it, but maybe not.
Yeah, I give him like top 25. How about the Bengals?
Joe, Jamar.
But
Yeah.
Joe's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, Joe has a
Joe
lot of
has
work.
no MVPs and he's lost a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jamar
And
has a
Jamar,
triple
I mean, he's got a
crown.
triple crown. He's
I think Jamar's
fucking
yeah.
unguardable. I mean, he's not there yet. He's
He's
definitely
probably
still
like
like top
30.
40, 50. Yeah, something like that, man.
Yeah, he
But
definitely could
give
be
him
in the
like
next couple of years.
six, no joke, to 7 more years, and I think he'll be in there. That's definitely it for the Bengals. Cleveland Browns, not anymore.
Deshaun Watson.
Not
Oh, we did forget about
anymore.
Dexter Lawrence, but I don't think he's top 10. Was it the Browns?
Yeah, Browns have
Yeah,
nobody.
man.
Oh yeah, not
They ain't
anymore.
got nobody anymore, man.
Cowboys, probably not.
No.
Edie, you know, if he keeps grinding. Dak, if he gets some awards or maybe a ring one day. But
I feel like right
I'm
now
not
Dak
feeling
is
it.
on like the perfect like Breeze arc, but at this point Breeze had already like won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
like was rising up the passing yard and touchdown like leader very swiftly. Whereas like I think Dak's probably up there. I don't know if he's like up there, you know.
Dak has also been hurt every other season besides the last 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like part of getting into the top 10 is like I mean not all of it is cuz like obviously like we're going to count people like Megatron in the top 10 for receivers and he didn't necessarily have like the longest career, but like longevity is in like health is a part of like top 10 like candidacy.
Yeah.
About
So
the
those are
Denver
like
Broncos.
uh
No.
PS2 could maybe. He's got
PS2
a
has a
depoy.
depoy, man.
So do a lot of
PS2
other
has a
corners.
depoy. Do
Not
they?
really.
Not recently.
Not
Stephon
recently.
Gilmore is the last one that comes to mind. And
And he's
before
a
that is
whole lot
Charles
better than
Wood.
Stephon Gilmore.
Charles Woodson
That's
won a
true.
depoy, huh?
If he didn't, he got enough all pros to make up for it.
There's a lot of good corners in NFL history though. Like I don't know if like PS2 stacks up
Deion
against like 10 other
Sanders,
ones.
Champ Bailey, fucking
Rod
Patrick
Woodson,
Surtain, Darrell
And Rod
Reeves,
Woodson, the other Woodson that I always forget his
Charles
name.
Woodson.
Night Train Lane.
Night Train Lane.
See, like,
Richard
is
Sherman.
Night Train Lane able to guard Jamar Chase?
See, now we're getting into comparing errors, which we don't need to do.
I think Night Train Lane's fucking hamstrings are snapping.
All right, so
Let's
PS2
figure
for the
this-
Broncos.
Alright.
The
And the Detroit
Lions.
Lions.
Panay
Penei
Sewell.
Sewell.
Yeah, he's
He
definitely
might
got
get there.
a real shot at being the best or one of the
See,
best right tackles.
He's got that old school O-line build. That's why he's got the chance.
The Mauler.
Plus, I mean,
Yeah.
he's just had aura since he stepped into the league.
You know, Gibbs, if he can keep it up for a while.
Yeah.
Hutchinson,
Gibbs.
if he can stay healthy.
Nah,
Yeah.
he ain't getting in the top 10 edge talks, man.
I think he could just based off of like his build. As far as edge rushers go, I mean, the dude's like enormous. So
Dude, he is not. I'm sorry. I can name 6 from our generation that are better than him and will be better than him forever.
well, I'm not saying right now, but give him like, you know, another 7 seasons, 8 seasons, he might get there.
He's not getting there.
Green Bay Packers.
Micah.
I mean, he's not. Fuck, I don't know. He's apparently not coming back until at least
Yeah.
week 8.
I mean, if he can actually play seasons, then Micah. But yeah, if not, maybe Xavier McKinney, man, gets enough
X-Men.
picks. Josh Jacobs, fuck no.
I don't
None of
think
the
there's anybody
receivers
on
are old enough.
offense.
Yeah, that's it.
Houston Texans. Fuck no.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck
Will
no.
Anderson Jr., Daniil Hunter,
I think Will
Nico
Anderson
Collins, CJ
has like
Stroud.
potential. Daniil, I think he's a fantastic edge rusher. I don't know if he's like had the success long enough in his career to be like get to top 10, but I think Will definitely could because he's young enough and like talented enough.
I feel like Daniil right now is probably top 25.
Also Sting. I wouldn't put it past Sting. He hasn't really had a bad season in his career yet.
That's
He's
true.
kind of in that PS2 level. Just doesn't have the deep boy.
I was about to say PS2 actually has hardware though.
I mean, Sting's got all pros, man. Fuck
So
Joey
does
Porter got.
PS2.
Fuck Joey Porter got, dude.
Your words
My
mean
bad.
nothing to me, by the way. Nothing.
Indianapolis Colts. Quentin Nelson. Jonathan
Yeah.
Taylor.
Jonathan Tate.
I think Quentin Nelson is for sure
Yeah.
their closest one. He's probably like top 15, top
Jonathan
12.
Taylor's been so like dominant since he came into the league for the most part, but it's kind of like a Dak situation where it's like, I mean, he just kind of like hasn't really been healthy every year.
Yeah.
And
I
probably
mean, if he
nobody
could
on
have like a
defense.
Frank Gore type career, man, he might be able to churn out the all-time rushing yards, though.
Good.
Jacksonville Jaguars. No.
Absolutely not.
Not feeling it.
Kansas
Chiefs.
City Chiefs. Patrick
Patty.
Man.
Mahomes.
Mahomes, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Chris
Chris Jones.
Yeah. Could. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'd
Those
say
three are
so.
probably all top 10 at their position, probably.
And they're probably all Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creed Humphrey. Creed Humphrey's got a shot, man.
Yeah.
Don't
I
play
mean,
with
if I
him.
was saying Tooney does, then Creed Humphrey definitely does.
The Raiders. I think Brock could finish his career top 10 tight
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. Kind of
They
early to
use him
tell.
right.
Yeah, kind of early to tell. He has to have the longevity, and they have to. We have to leave it up to the Raiders to use him right for most of his career. But yeah, probably him.
Mendoza. He's got a real shot.
No.
Kind of like a Love
Crosby.
situation.
If Crosby gets like fucking the shit Wolverine got, then he could. But I don't know. I'm not feeling great about him.
Yeah, no.
Chargers.
Fuck
Derwin
no,
is probably
dude.
the best
Derwin.
one you'll get. But
Yeah,
even then, I'd
Derwin.
probably say he's probably top 25.
As far as stat man goes, Herbert could get in like top 10 talks for stats. I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of too early to tell about like Joe Alt as far as tackles go. But I mean, if he plays long enough, I think he could get up there.
Yeah. Not Lad.
Rams.
Lad could have aura late in his career.
Stafford top
Ram-
10ish?
I would say so at this point.
Yeah,
MVP
and
and
Myles
Super
Garrett.
Bowl.
Puka, man.
Puka, as long as Puka plays football and doesn't do weird shit off the field, I would say he probably has a shot.
And Myles Garrett.
And then Myles Garrett is definitely.
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett's already there. He's just fucking chilling up there somewhere.
The Dolphins. No.
Fuck
No.
no.
The Vikings.
Absolutely not.
No.
I don't think
mean,
so. I'm trying to
Harrison.
think on
Oh,
defense.
Harrison Smith. If he's on the
Yeah.
roster, then Harrison Smith.
yeah. I
Jay
think he's still
Jettis is gonna
technically a
get
free
there.
agent. Yeah, Jefferson will definitely get there. He has an Opoy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patriots. Christian Gonzalez.
Drake.
Drake has a
Quarterback
second
is like the
MVP.
hardest to crack.
Yeah.
Super Bowl appearance and MVP finalist helps, but I don't know, man.
I mean,
It's
he
not
is
really
only in
It's
his
like a
second
Joe
year.
Burrow situation.
Yeah.
Like he could very easily find himself in a Joe Burrow if you 5 years goes by, no MVP still, no Super Bowl win.
Gonzo's in the same tier as Sting and PS2, man.
Yeah.
Saints,
Saints.
Cam Jordan, who
Yeah.
No.
re-signed with the Saints on a 1-year deal.
No.
Jermaine Johnson.
What?
Who did you say?
Jermaine Johnson.
The edge rusher? Or Jawan
I'm
Johnson, the tight end?
hang on. I might be thinking of the wrong person. Give me just a second.
You said Tremaine?
Jermaine.
Jermaine
Jermaine
Johnson.
Johnson's the edge rusher.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's for
Yeah,
the
I might be thinking of the wrong
Titans.
It's alright, we can resume. Saints.
Cam Jordan.
Uh,
I think he gets up there.
they got any O linemen that have been sticking around?
No.
Uh,
I mean, they had Armstead forever, but
Kamara? Alvin Kamara, man?
no. He's probably top 25 running back. He's never had a 1,000-yard rushing season as a running back.
He's a great. He's a top 5 receiving back of all time, though.
Yeah, but does that really put you as
Nah,
a top
but
20 running back or top 10
it
running back?
doesn't. It doesn't.
Who were you thinking of, Julian? It does it.
I don't know. I was taking a look. Maybe I'm tripping. It might be somebody else on a different team that I was thinking of, but yeah, no, disregard that.
The New York Giants.
No.
No.
I think Brian Burns is probably the best shot, but even still, that's not close enough.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Jets. It's
Demario
Demario
Davis.
Davis. Minka.
No.
No.
I wouldn't put Minka close to the top 10 safety.
No.
No. Put him like top 30, 40. Nah, put him top 30. Yeah, Demario
Name
Davis.
30 safeties better than Minka right now.
All right, man.
The Eagles.
Lane Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lane
Lane
Johnson.
Johnson.
I don't think Mailata has
Nah,
the
yeah,
same.
Saquon and Lane Johnson. That's about it right now.
Steelers. Rodgers.
TJ Watt.
TJ and Rogers.
That's it.
Where would y'all put
Yes,
Cam
that's-
Hayward at?
Top
He's-
25.
He's top 20. Top 25.
The 49ers.
Trent Williams.
Nick Bosa. No.
CMC.
Yeah, CMC and Trent Williams, really.
Is CMC over Henry?
Oh,
Or is Henry over CMC?
I'd say Henry probably.
Yeah,
Just
Henry.
because
Yeah, same.
CMC has the injury stuff. What about Fred Warner for linebackers?
Ooh.
I also had Fred Warner as a possibility.
Yeah.
I think he's probably
49ers have
like
a lot.
fringe.
Yeah. He's like the most fringy linebacker besides one other guy that I don't think is signed on a team right now, unless he is.
Or you're thinking Bobby Trees?
Yeah.
And not
mean
Bobby
Bobby
Trees,
Wagner?
Yeah. The Seahawks, speaking of Bobby Wagner.
Mm,
I'm going to say no. I mean, Jason,
no.
Opoi.
But not
I'm
right
just
now.
saying has like the best shot. Has an
Yeah.
Opoi, has a Super Bowl in his 3rd season. He's probably
Got
he's
the
like
best
on the
shot.
trajectory right now.
Eamon
Yeah.
Worry.
See,
That
I was gonna
motherfucker
shout
might end
out.
up top 10.
I was gonna shout out Eamon Warren. The Buccaneers. Vea.
Yeah, Vita
But
We
Vea.
didn't shout out Mike Evans for the Niners, but he's probably like
Oh, yeah.
top 15, 20.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in as a top 10. Vea is probably the only one. See, like, even still, Vea is like the D tackle who just like, he's a run stopper. So all he's really doing is like getting tackles,
Yeah.
and
And
that
he's just played like a really long time.
yeah. So like he's probably like a top 25 D tackle, but I think that's
Depends
probably
on the
as high
type
as
of
it
D
goes.
tackle. I mean, if
Yeah,
we're talking about like just pure like,
like
you know, run stoppers, then he's probably top 10. But if we're talking like just D tackles in general, he's probably top like
like there's
25,
two types. You
30.
have either Aaron Donalds or Veas.
Yeah,
Like
Aaron
Donald
Donald
was
is one of
getting to the
one.
quarterback. The Titans, no.
Simmons is probably like top 45, 50. Or
So
he will be.
no,
And you didn't want to say Cam Jordan.
Cam Jordan's like 30, 40, top 30, 40.
And then the Washington Commanders.
Bobby
If
Wagner.
Bobby Wagner's on the team, then maybe. Definitely not fucking Laramie Tunzel.
There's somebody else like older on that team.
Not that good.
I mean, maybe Jaden. I mean, rookie season did make it to the conference finals. So I mean, if we're throwing
He ain't
people
done
like
shit
Drake May in
since then,
there,
man.
we're
Tired of
gonna.
people fucking hyping up Jaden. They made me dislike Jaden how
You
much they
turned
hype
on your
him up.
boy, bro.
I know. It's fucked up. It's because they compare him so much to CJ, and it's like, if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, he's done less than CJ. But you know, I won't take it there right now. So that was it. That's all our possible top 10 of all time, and it's kind of the list doesn't seem good, but I think that's mostly due to the fact that our generation just kind of ended, and we're kind of in the middle of the current generation. Like the Jamar and Jefferson, they're probably going to be top 10 receivers or at least close to it. Like
Yeah,
there's some
and
guys that if you project, it's like, that guy's probably going to be top 10. Like Bijan, probably going to be top 10.
yeah, I mean, there's probably like even more than that. Like we didn't even bother to name on like a lot of teams just because they haven't, had breakout or like
Ooh,
fantastic seasons
Brandon
yet.
Aubrey,
Yeah, there you go. See, kicker,
Cam Little, even maybe. Fucking
Cam
Jags
Dicker,
kicker. I don't know about him.
dude,
Chris Boswell.
broke the record last year. Come on.
Jalen Ramsey, we didn't really give a shout.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know
he
about
does have a
Jalen
Super
Ramsey.
Bowl, but no
Yeah,
DPOY. He's probably like
Devontae
top
Adams.
20. I thought
What do
about
y'all think?
Devontae, but
yeah, I considered Devontae, but
Tyreek.
he's got the
no.
Opoy and like what 2 rings. I don't know. I think Tyreek is just like so one dimensional. Like to be top
Yeah,
10, you really have to be like so well rounded at your position, and
like
that's
J Dot
Jamar
could have been there, man.
is like I would say head over shoulder, or what's the expression?
Shoulders over sleeves.
shoulders
Sure.
above. I think is what you're going for.
Yeah, yeah, like head above shoulder, whatever it is. Like I think Jamar is definitely he hasn't won a Super Bowl, and I think that he has a better case than Tyreek for top 10 already.
Kittle. Do a shout out Kittle. The
Did
Uh,
Niners.
not.
George Kittle. He's definitely up there.
Yeah.
That was all the guys I had. So yeah. Um, in this next little session we're gonna be getting into, we're gonna be doing a NBA starting five draft with current NFL players, because the day that this will be coming out will be the day after the NBA draft. So you will know who went number one and who your team picked, as will we if our favorite team gets a first round pick.
Not
All
happening, pal.
right. So we're going to get into that. So in this draft, I'm going to be starting off with the first overall pick. We spun a wheel, no bias here. Um, and we're basically just gonna pick a guy, nothing too crazy. We didn't do background research and see like if the guy actually played basketball or how good he is at basketball. Just kind of matching size with what we think about their play style and how they'd fit. Um, so with that being said, with my first pick, I'm going to be taking. I'm gonna do Lamar Jackson at point guard.
Damn it.
That was also my
That
pick.
was gonna be my point guard.
Sorry, guys. I needed somebody speedy. Good accuracy on the passes, can score a little bit, but mostly just trying to, find the open guy. So now it's going to Keegan with the second pick.
Yes.
Gotta think if I want to take my center already, or I can get him on the get back. I am going to take. I'm gonna take Miles Garrett, and I'm gonna play him at the 4.
It's a good pick.
So Miles
He's on
Garrett will be
board,
my
man.
power forward.
It's on my pick, man. He's on my board.
Just big, strong, athletic freak. That's who I want at my power forward position.
All right, Julian. You going with here, man?
I think I'm going to go. I think I'm gonna go Jamar as my point guard.
Point guard.
Yeah, go Jamar as point guard.
And you also have the next pick.
And then I think I'll go ahead and follow that up with my. I think I'll follow that up with my 4, and I'll take Aiden Hutchinson at 4. 6'7". I think he's got good strength, like on the inside, so I'll take him at 4.
All right.
Or at the 4.
Keegan. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Keegan.
Don't know if I want to take my center here or not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take him just so I can. Cam can't take him. I'm gonna take Darnell Washington to be my center.
You got baited. You got baited.
I don't care. I got a nasty fucking. I got a
He
nasty
was
front
my
court, bro.
center. He was my center one option. But
Hold on, let me pull it up. 6'7", 264. Now
yeah.
that's small for NBA, but in NFL he's fucking huge.
Okay, so I'm doubling back here. Is that how that
Yeah.
works?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go Puka as my shooting guard. You need I'm not sure of his race, but you need a you need a light-skinned shooter, at the
He's
at the
cousins
shooting
with
guard. And
Dana White, bro.
I think I've seen him play basketball. I think he's pretty nice as well. Not that we said that matters, but I think he has the natural feel for the game. And I think he'll lock up, play some crazy defense. And then Keegan did take my center one. I'm going to have to pivot and take my center 2, which is going to be Joe Alt.
He was one of my 2 options for center.
Just big mound, fucking
6'8", 6'9".
just fat, just fucking plugs up the paint, get you a rebound, pass that shit out. If we're dealing with football players that don't, they're not fully versed in the fundamentals, I like his size.
For my third pick, I think I'm gonna go with. Give me Drake London to play my 2.
Damn it, dude.
6'4". I don't know if he's played basketball. 6'4", 215. Play him at my 2.
That was gonna be my pick.
Drake London
Okay.
has played basketball. I'm being told.
Yes, he did.
I will follow that up with my backup then, and for my shooting guard, I'm gonna go with Keon Coleman. Hasn't shown a lot in the NFL so far, but I do know he played basketball at Michigan State before he started playing football, and let's see how tall he is. He's 6'4", yeah, 6'4", so right in there in that shooting guard kind of height. So we'll go with Keon Coleman at shooting guard, and then I guess I'll go ahead and take my. Let's see, I've got point guard, power forward, shooting guard. So now I'll go ahead and take. Drake London pick really messed me up. I don't really have a desire to take center since you guys both drafted yours. So I'll go ahead and take small forward, and I'll take Herbo at small forward. Got the
BJ
accuracy, got the power.
Herbert.
6'6", got the height.
He does have the height.
Who was your pick before Herbert?
Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
All right, so I have small forward and point guard left. Since Cam already took point guard, I'm going to be taking small forward here. I'm also going to take a guy I know played basketball. Give me Mo Alley Cox to be my
That's a good
small
pick.
forward. 6'5", has the LeBron build.
No. With my next pick, I'm going to be doubling up on the. Well, I guess this is my last two picks, huh?
Yep.
So I'm going to be going with small forward here just for the hell of it, and I'm taking T. Higgins. You know, he's just kind of got that frame that you want in a small forward. You know, kind of lanky, throw his arms up. You know, get some
Got that Brandon
deflections.
Ingram build.
Yeah, man. So T. Higgins, and then my power forward, I'm going with the Kyle Pitts. You know, I got a lot of faith in Kyle Pitts.
I was thinking Pitts for my small forward.
You know, Kyle Pitts, number 84. He's a tight end from Florida, but here he's going to be playing power forward for my team.
These are good picks.
My point guard and final pick, I'm just going to take Mahomes as a safe option. Kind of lead the
Safe, okay.
offense. Be the guy.
Seems like he'd like to be the point guard on the team, you know.
Got some behind the
Guys, I'll
back
be point
passes.
guard.
He'd be kind of a flashy passer.
All right, I think for my last pick here with the center, I'm gonna have to go with the man Jordan Mailata. 6'8", got a lot of physicality.
Yeah, see, and he
Quick.
might actually try. Like he'll have some heart. So that's a pretty good pick. I don't really have
He's
him on my radar.
is he from New Zealand or is he from Australia?
Same
They're
shit.
the same. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, gives Steven Adam vibes is what I'm going for there.
All right, since I had the first pick, I'll go ahead and read out my team. I have at point guard Lamar Jackson, shooting guard Puka Nakua, small forward T. Higgins, power forward Kyle Pitts, and center Joe Alt. I think that's solid, man.
For my point guard, I have Patrick Mahomes, shooting guard Drake London, small forward Mo Alley Cox, power forward Miles Garrett, and center Darnell Washington.
Then from mine at the point guard, I had Jamar Chase. Shooting guard, I had Keon Coleman. The small forward, I had Jay Herbert. For power forward, I had Aiden Hutchinson. And at center, I had Jordan Mailata.
Keegan's team sounds violent. Sounds like
I'm not gonna lie.
game's not even gonna get finished, man.
I think I win this.
I think my team would be the best by skill. I think your team would just play absolutely despicable. It would be like that fucking Dwight Howard, Michael Beasley fucking basketball game.
The big three.
I think I'd have
Yeah,
some
dude.
shooters on my team. A lot of speed.
Your team is like a fucking LA Fitness type roster.
I was
Come on,
kind of thinking having Achen as my point guard just because he's fast.
Same.
But
I was thinking him.
after seeing what De'Aaron Fox did in the finals, I didn't want him.
Can't believe one of y'all didn't draft Gibbs, man. I was thinking of Shifty. It was between Gibbs and Lamar.
I also
And I
thought
did
about
have CJ
Bijan.
on there.
CJ for what?
Why it goes so quiet, dude? Point guard.
The fuck is CJ gonna do for you out there?
He played in the celebrity game, man. And he does the basketball on
Wow.
his.
You know who else played in the
I didn't even-
celebrity game?
Didn't even think of thinking
Micah.
about who played in celebrity games.
Micah did.
Justin Bieber.
Micah put up like 37 points.
I thought about Micah too.
I didn't want to draft him. I didn't want to be that guy. But yeah, I mean that was it. We're just getting ramped up for the NBA draft tomorrow. You know, some big trades, big draft day trades, always a thing in the NBA. And it's just something to get us, like a little little fix of our sports excitement. But it'll come and go as all things do. And on to the next segment, we're going to be doing trivia. This week it's hosted by me, and it's going to be Keegan versus Julian. A little bit different format this week. I haven't even really explained it to you guys, but I'll explain it now. So basically, it's going to be 10 questions that I have. They're all multiple choice to me. You guys are just going to try to. So what's going to happen is whoever starts, I'm going to ask you the question without the multiple choice. And you're going to have 15 seconds that I'm timing to answer the question, to give an answer. If you don't get it in 15 seconds, the next guy gets a chance to answer it. If that guy misses it, it goes back to the first guy with the multiple choice. And if he gets it wrong, the question's dead. But if he gets it right, he gets the point.
Wait, so who is it? Just like whoever answers first whenever the question's initially asked?
No, I think
We're going to
I
go
think
back and forth. So someone's
yeah.
going to start, like how we've
Oh,
been
okay.
doing it. But I'm just saying, like, so you'll get a chance to steal it with no multiple choice. But then if you miss it with the no multiple choice, like if it was Keegan's original question, it will go back to him, and then he'll get multiple choice. And then if he misses it, it will just be dead.
Okay. Gotcha. So
But
I
if
don't
he
I
gets
so
it, he
like
gets
the
the point.
second person doesn't get multiple choice chance to steal
No.
it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you won't get multiple choice.
No.
And then that will be the 10 questions, and then there will be one final question. That will be a final Jeopardy sort of thing. So say one of you guys is leading by 3, and so one of you guys is gonna like wager all your points, then the other guy can wager, however many of their points to try to like safeguard the win, or just wager nothing if they think they're up. And that question is gonna be, I'm gonna name like a stat over under sort of thing, and whoever like guesses closest to it is going to be the win the final Jeopardy.
Okay.
I follow.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
I
picking
think
up what you're putting down.
I think Julian
I might
starts
have
because I started last week.
I might have to adjust that finale part because that's not exactly how Final Jeopardy works, but I'll figure it out by the time we get there.
So
All right. So Julian's starting here.
Yep.
Yeah, let me put my thinking cap on.
All right, they're all gonna be like pretty. I mean, like stat based, but just like different. So the first question is, which quarterback led the NFL in passing yards during the 2015 season? And your timer starts now.
2015. I'm gonna go with Russell Wilson.
Wrong. All right, Keegan. Your timer starts now.
I am going to go with Tom Brady.
The answer was Drew Brees.
I thought you said we were getting multiple
Yeah, I'm
choice.
supposed to get multiple
Oh
choice.
shit.
Oh
What
my
Okay,
the
hold on.
fuck? I
god.
should get a point for free.
You know what? It will actually work out because now we have 10 questions, and I'm gonna do the timer on the computer so it doesn't make noise in the background.
This guy.
Dude,
No,
I
this
just
is
got
good, guys. This is good. Now you guys got to warm up, all right?
fucking cucked out of my first point.
All right, so should Julian go first again?
I
Yeah.
don't fucking care.
Okay. Which player led the NFL in receiving yards in 2018? And you go now.
Julio Jones.
That is correct. Julian
Bang!
now has 1 point. All right, Keegan. Which player led the NFL in sacks during the 2021 season? Go.
Mhm. I'm going to go with. I think that was TJ Watt's year. I'll go TJ Watt.
4,
TJ Watt.
He died.
2.
This guy.
Final answer. Okay, that was correct. That was correct. TJ
Okay.
Watt.
You fucking lagged out,
So
bro.
1-1 here. All right, Julian. Which receiver led the NFL in receptions during the 2016 season? Timer goes now.
I'm gonna go with Antonio Brown.
Incorrect. Keegan. Timer starts now.
I'm going to go with 2016.
6,
I'll go
5.
Odell.
Incorrect. All right, Julian. Which receiver led the NFL in receptions during the 2016 season? Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, Jarvis Landry, Larry Fitzgerald. Timer starts now.
I'm gonna go with Larry Fitzgerald.
The correct answer was Larry Fitzgerald.
Bang!
Had 107.
I couldn't remember if he was still sharing with Anquan Baldwin at that point. I don't think he was, but
All right, so we're going to Keegan. The score is 2-1, Julian. Which player led the NFL in receiving touchdowns in 2014? Timer starts now.
Can't even think, bro.
8, 7.
I'll go T.Y. Hilton.
Incorrect. Julian. Timer starts now. 7, 6.
I'm gonna go with Michael Crabtree.
Incorrect. All right, Keegan. Which player led the NFL in receiving touchdowns in 2014? Jordy Nelson, Des Bryant, Demarius Thomas, Antonio Brown. Timer starts now.
Oh, fuck. It's either Thomas or Brown. I'll go Brown.
5. Incorrect. The
God
answer
damn it.
was Des Bryant
What the fuck?
Ew.
at 16. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
we're
was
going
not
to
getting that.
Julian, and Julian is still up 2-1.
Yeah.
Which quarterback led the NFL in passing touchdowns in 2008? And go.
Oh God. I'm gonna go with Peyton Manning.
Incorrect. All right, Keegan, go.
Repeat the question real quick.
2008 passing touchdowns.
Fuck.
7, 6.
Give me Breeze. Easy breezy.
That is correct.
Oh my
Technically,
Damn
there
god.
it.
was two
That's who I was
correct
going to
answers.
guess.
Technically, there was two correct answers. It was Drew Brees and Philip Rivers at 34.
Mm.
Nice.
All right, and so this is Julian's question,
No, it's Keegan's.
Keegan's question, and it's 2-2.
Yes.
Who led the NFL in receiving touchdowns in the 2021 season? Go.
Is this fucking
7,
Cooper Cup
6.
Triple Crown?
Fuck.
Cooper Cup was the correct answer.
God
Keegan
damn
is
it.
up 3-2. All right. Who led the NFL? This is Julian. Who led the NFL in receiving yards during the 2022 regular season? And go.
I'm gonna go with
You got 4.
I'm gonna go with Justin Jefferson.
That was correct. What is it?
3-3.
3-3.
Keegan's question.
Hey, who had the most passing touchdowns in the 2018 season? Go.
I'm going to go with. I think this is Mahomes. I think this is his year.
Correct. Was
Go.
Patrick Mahomes with 50. All right. So that is 4-3 Keegan.
Yep.
Which quarterback led the NFL in passing touchdowns in 2015? Julian, go.
Is
7.
this Peyton Manning?
Incorrect. Keegan, go.
I think this is. I think this is Brady's year. Brady.
Correct.
Damn it.
Oh.
Cam Newton was close, but it was Brady by 1. All right. So what is that? 5-3.
5-3, and it's Keegan's question.
Well, it's actually Final Jeopardy time.
Oh
So this is
God.
actually kind of exactly what I wanted to happen because I wanted the score to be kind of close, but with a little separation, you know. So
So how are we
you guys
doing
can
this?
see,
Because like
because I
we
was
have
gonna do
to.
over under, but then if y'all wager points and only one of y'all is close, then I mean, because it's pretty much like one of y'all is gonna get it right and one of y'all is gonna get it wrong. Whereas in Final Jeopardy, usually the people both have a chance to get it right.
Well, how
So I'll
about
say
we
if y'all
text
are,
you our answers so that like we don't know what each other answered. So in theory we could both get it right, but like if it depends on how much points like one of us like wants to
well, what should
wager.
be the range? Because I'm doing like a yardage thing, like who guesses closest to the yardage. So should
Oh,
it
I
be like
thought you
if
were
y'all
gonna
are
say
both
like over
within?
under.
No, I would just say so. Look at a stat and like say you're doing like receiving yards for like whatever year. Be like, okay, did the receiving yard leader of this year have over like 1,400 or less than 1,400? Is what I
And
would do.
then me and Keegan both message you our answers. So we could, in theory, both say over, which would mean we're both correct in theory. But if Keegan wagers, like, let's say all 5 of his points and gets it right, then he wins. But, like, if he only wagers, like, maybe 1 point to play it safe, but I wager all 3 of mine, then I win.
Okay, I think we should just do the over under thing, but it's gonna have to be like y'all text it to me, and then like I'm gonna be in the chat looking, and y'all gotta send that shit within like 10 seconds.
Okay.
And okay, I got you.
Cause I know
I'm
how
doing
y'all's
it I'm
generation
doing it
works.
individually from, like, the main chat.
Okay, that's
That's
fine.
just like on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was doing.
Okay.
And put how many points you wager, Julian.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the points you wager, and y'all are just doing over under, right? After I say it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. 2009 passing yards leader, over under 4,650 yards.
What was the year?
2009 passing yards leader, over under 4,650 yards. 1 extra point if you guess who it is too.
I
In
already
the next
fucking
10
sent mine
seconds.
in.
In the next 10 seconds.
Let's see, 2010.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That guess is nasty.
Okay.
That's disgusting. Don't read that out loud. I panicked.
Okay. So you guys both wagered the same point. So Julian can tie it if he's right and Keegan is wrong. But if y'all are both right, Keegan will win. And you guys guess 2 different things. I'll give you
Okay.
that.
Oh god.
The only thing is that Keegan was correct and
Oh,
Julian was
Let's
incorrect. I will
go.
spare Julian of the person he guessed. Keegan's guess was also wrong for the person.
It was.
The passing yard leader in 2009, guys, was Matt Schaub with
oh my god.
4,770 passing yards.
I should have known you were gonna put some shit like that.
So it does make the score a little bit nastier. I think it makes it 7-1. as the final score, but it was pretty close up to that.
Yeah, that was close. I like
But
that format too a lot better.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
yeah, and I knew that just the year to pick, Matt Schaub, the
Yeah.
GOAT.
I was thinking
But,
Rodgers went to the Super Bowl the next year. He's probably on the come up.
Yeah, I mean that was a good guess. You didn't have Matt Schaub
No.
in your brain like that, and see, I knew that.
Nope.
But that's all we got here for episode 19. You guys have anything else?
I
NBA
don't
draft
think so.
tomorrow. Yesterday by the
Yep.
time you guys see this.
See if the New Orleans Pelicans have a heartbeat.
They do not. We're fucking flatlined, brother.
All right. Well, that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, support, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.
Later.
Bye.